Shelby and Michelle with FHL Design Co. And we are here with the first home tour of the year. And the reason why that's special is because
we designed the home.
Yes.
And you've seen bits and pieces of it. We did the Christmas home tour, but now it's every day and it's actually fully fluffed for every day.
Fully fluffed. And if you came to the Christmas home tour, one of the windows was broken. There were still some tchotchkes that were being installed. They did the fireplace the night before the Christmas home tour. So it was literally,
in progress.
It was rolling out. So close. But we couldn't wait to share. So now this is the everyday tour. So we're going to start in the entryway. The glory of the home is really the beams. Welcomes you. It's the warmth, it's the cozy, and it makes the modern organic vibe that we
have a really oversized piece of art there, which I'd like to put a very low bench and a little plant at some point, but we're going to go to round top for that.
I think it's good. So y'all let us know if you feel like we need to add something.
That is my last thing I need to do in this house, and you're going to begrudge me that?
Time for a new project.
Yeah.
I also love that this living room has multiple areas to enjoy. So we have a little corner nook with art, which we actually made all of the art except for the art, in the gold frame. And you can download that on our website if you would like the art print. Tell them about the Tetris of the furniture.
Well, this is just not a big deal, but when we came in, we had styled the white chairs here and the green velvet chairs in the corner, and we were there's something not quite right, but couldn't put our finger on it. And Stephanie goes, what if you swap them? Yeah. And we did. And then Angel sang and everybody was so happy. And really the reason I chose the white was because a low profile chair so you could see the gorgeous view. But these don't impede the view, and they really need to be here for the color and the texture, and just really they need to be here.
Yes, and when we did the holiday home tour, the Rockwell holiday home tour, the most asked about piece of furniture was these chairs. And I will say we have all of the links on our LTK, which is in the link in description. And so we will have those ready for you to shop because honestly, these are comfy and they're beautiful.
Yes, comfy, beautiful chairs. In the patio, as we said, there's a great view out here and it's just really, really simply styled. There's a giant concrete table that is the center of the room, and then a great fireplace. So everything is just really concretey out there, but the brick pavers warm everything up. Yeah. And there's screens that come down and a beautiful fireplace. In the corner, we styled another concrete piece to hold plants and things like that. But it's just really organic and beautiful.
So most designers would not know that the formal terminology is very concretey. That is the true.
That's true.
If you don't use that, we're filming a Q&A later this week, and someone asked if we have formal training.
Yeah,
concretey. Of course, we're trained.
Okay. But no, honestly, it's an organic and really
it's just earthy. It's
earthy, warm, cozy, even though concrete doesn't sound cozy.
Okay, I think we're going to cut you off on the concrete talk. Do you want to move to the next room?
My favorite?
The kitchen.
All right.
Okay. Today's video sponsor is Hungryroot. Y'all, if you haven't tried it, it is like having a personal shopper and a nutritionist all in one. So you fill out the form and you put your health goals. Do you want more high protein, gluten-free, dairy-free, free of all the things that you don't want in your body? You can put that on the list and they will curate the perfect grocery list, shopping list, recipe list for you. They have 15,000 recipes and they all take 15 minutes or less. So convenience, people. So what I love too was these. I love Kevin's, I love Good Foods. These are brands, Tillamook, that I'm already shopping for, and so it's not giving me things I've never heard of. These are familiar favorites that we already love, that are sometimes hard to get at your everyday grocery store, so I have to go to specialty stores to get them. But with Hungryroot, they're accessible without having to go treasure hunt for your favorite healthy brands. They also thought of snacks. Everything they carry is free of artificial flavorings and high fructose corn syrup. If you'd like to try Hungryroot and have convenience in the kitchen this new year, make sure to use our discount code FHL and you will get 40% off your first box at hungryroot.com. Plus a free item of your choice for life. So as long as you have these boxes, you get that item, and all you have to do is use the discount code FHL. We have a QR code here, or you can use the link in description. Favorite room in the house. So we have shared quite a bit of this on our Instagram and then in our in progress home tour, but there was a lot of details to sort out.
There was a lot of cabinetry details. You created this beautiful hutch in the dining room on your program. That is stunning. We filled it with all white ironstone. We had some more muted colors in here. We've come with a little amberish florals on the table now to make it pop.
Yeah.
Then in the kitchen, you continued to do magic.
I love that you're giving me credit, but honestly, I do not deserve to do that. Really what I do, our dynamic here is Mom gives ideas, but I am able, because I've been with her for so long, I'm able to translate those and put them on paper.
From my brain, right under the paper.
And then I get all the credit, so it does make it cool. But you did find the source for the tambourines.
Well, we had the cabinet guy help us, but we sourced 1/4-inch tambourines, and this is an oval, not oval. Is it oval?
Well, it's not square.
Arch.
It's curved.
Curved. Hello.
Concrete-y curved.
Concrete-y curved. It's curved because we didn't have enough walkway space. This is a smaller home. It is 3,200 square feet, but a lot packed into it. So we needed the space to walk between the counter and the wall, and it's perfect. And we've tucked away a few little indoor-outdoor bar stools, and we have just a glorious diluted provincial stain
I think
on
it's
everything.
I think it's at 50%. So provincial is darker, but we wanted something more neutral, not too orange.
Yeah.
We also we wanted it to be rich. We didn't want it to be washed out.
And there's multiple woods throughout the house, so that picks up differently on all the woods, which also just adds to a layer of warmth and contrast and interest.
So they're cohesive but different. You don't feel like you're just repeating yourself over and over. The countertops are quartz Calcutta gold. And we liked that the veins are warmer. So if you are looking for a quartz, a lot of people that like a quartzite, a natural stone, like this because it does.
It feels natural. It really does. And I will tell you, it's hard to find a quartz that is so natural, but these quartz veins are just so beautiful. And then there's the pièce de résistance that everyone comes in and they love, which is this between the dining and the kitchen. We needed something to break that up, so we used a massive cutting board of Stephanie Benedetto, and her mom suggested that's a great space for our dishes because I was having a little trouble there.
Well, we planned on doing dishes. We were short a dish, so we needed an anchor. And between Stephanie and Robin, her mom, that design duo, helped us come up with that idea to really. But I love that. P.S. That's the thing. I thought you were gonna say it was the Butler's Pantry or the
the Butler's Pantry.
The hood with the
gold brass trim,
the art lights. I mean,
there's a lot of moments in the house. Can I say that? That's a very technical design term. Moments. And we have moments. It's a packed full.
Yes. Well, I want you to, every time you look around, you're like kind of taken back by something.
Yes.
So what takes me to a magical place is the pantry back there. I love the arch kind of leading into it. It gives you this, like, if you're going in there to like cook, I want to go make sourdough bread in there.
Me too. But I don't even make sourdough bread.
And I know our clients do not either, but I should probably bake them up a loaf and just maybe give some starter and hope that would, because that is just...
It's dreamy. It's the color. I mean, if I have to be honest with you, that pantry would not be anything if it weren't for that Sherwin-Williams pewter green.
Yes, it's very popular right now, and we are not confused why. And I actually haven't seen that many people using it, but it's been a popular question. And then we did see the Cavi Interiors girls use it. I have put this disclaimer out there several times. It looks different in different spaces. In the Cavi project, it does not look like that.
No.
And so we tested and made sure.
Yes.
And then the color swatches.
Yep.
It was pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
Are you ready?
Yeah, where are we going?
We're going to the bedroom.
Okay, primary. This is a true retreat. I feel like if I lived here, I would feel like I was in a
spa.
Well, an Airbnb, and then I'd walk like a luxury one, like one that you would really pay a pretty penny to get into.
Yes.
And then a spa for the bathroom.
The spa bathroom. And I will say this is even more beautiful than it was in my head.
I feel like it looks pretty close to the renderings we drew. But
no, I because when you're in here, there's an atmosphere, there's a coziness, there's a feel, because we have this beautiful brick and cast stone fireplace on this wall that calls back to this massive brick wall behind this stunning 4-poster bed. And then there's just subtle hints of blue. It's not overdone. It's just, I wanted the most muted blue bedding, and I found that, and we spent a little bit more on that, but we were able to pair it with Target, and then voila. So the nightstands are actually made of metal. They're from Four Hands, and the dresser is actually within the same line, but it's made of a wood. And I just love everything about it. We had a little piece of art that fit perfectly, that was the homeowners inside of the bed frame. And we were really not sure about where to put the light.
Yeah, because the 4-poster bed was, if we would have done a chandelier, it would have run into the chandelier if we centered the light fixture. So that made a little bit of a complex decision, but we decided to do something a little simpler.
And we put it on the outside of the 4-poster bed, which is something that people do, as well as put in the middle of the room inside the 4-poster, but we chose to do it outside.
Yeah, and I'm glad. I think that's the right decision. I do want to call out the group that made the frame TV, or the art. So this is not a Samsung frame TV. This is actually a normal TV that we had a frame made. He's local in our area, but he sells online. These frame colors and quality, I mean,
it's great.
And
he's amazing.
They did the one upstairs too, so I'm going to link that in description. If you are looking to make a space feel updated, just frame your TV and it will feel so much better. So yes. I feel like they didn't need the TV. There wasn't really many options to put the TV, and so this made sense. So we needed to make sure this didn't dull down the design. So that was a very important decision, worth the investment, but overall, I would say I'm very proud to have found that company. We have no commission, no benefit to sharing it other than just we love working with them, and I feel like they have quality. So if you're on the hunt for it, speaking of small business quality, no commission, we love to shout out. We love to shout out our friends at Antiques and Vintage. These doors, they actually cleaned these up a little bit more. So a lot of times their doors are a little bit more distressed, and they sanded the doors down to make them a little cleaner.
Put a little bit of a tinted sealer, I think, a little stain, but not much.
Yeah. Okay, bathroom.
Let's go.
No, we're not going? So right here, yeah, we're not going to move again.
Okay.
We're just going to talk about it right here.
Okay.
Okay, bathroom.
Yes. Love this bathroom. It is a true spa. And it turned out, again, so much better than my dreams, because it feels like everything was just meant to be together, and we didn't really do that on purpose.
No, it all kind of just came together. We went countertop shopping, and at first we were looking at a marble with some heavier veining, but it was just out of
stock.
Well, no, it was out of budget. Oh. And our client never told us like a limit on the budget.
Oh, that's true. I remember now.
When we were looking at it, we thought, would we spend this much on this countertop? And the answer was no. So we looked back and we really liked the Tahiti quartzite, which is what we did the double layer on the vanity. And then the floors that we chose before that just happened to go perfectly. And so it all just sung, and it was amazing. So,
and one way that you and I like to make an updated, like really spa-like Four Seasons situation is to use that same marble if you can, or the same quartzite or whatever you're using material on the counter to really do the threshold in the shower and a surround, and it's behind the bathtub for a shelf ledge. It's just every little moment that we could add that back in, we did that.
And we were going around with the countertop guy. We were like, okay, and we also want to use it here, and we also want to use it here, and we also want to use it here.
He was like, very nice.
He said, we are going to have slivers, you guys. And he pulled it off. I mean,
he did.
But it was close. I mean, there is no remnants left in that slab. What you got is what you got. So yes. I also want to mention that their closet is right off of the primary bathroom. So it's perfect for, at the end of the day, unloading and being able to, or at the beginning of the day, getting ready, and then your laundry room's right there too.
Yeah, people are doing that these days. It's all kind of connected. They did not have space for a linen cabinet, and we actually did that in the closet, which is amazing because it's just right there. And then we had room to put hampers in it, and since the laundry's right there, I mean, it's just all at your fingertips.
It's functional. So the only way it could get better is if you had like a robot that did your laundry.
That would be good.
Says the woman who's like real anti-AI. But it really is. It's super functional. And I think the island too. Can you imagine folding your laundry there?
Yes.
Sourdough in the pantry, folding on the closet island.
I might like laundry. And let's mention too that we did take the thread of blue through that room. Yes. And so the laundry room has a really fun blue, and then into the mudroom, it's blue. We have lockers and bench.
And she cannot recall that paint color because we went through many to find the perfect blue, but I will put that in the blog post, which is also linked in the description. All the paint colors, all the countertops and tile sources will be on that blog post. So if you just wanted to take the combo and put it in the house that you're building or renovating, you're welcome to do so.
A lot of these we tweaked, so that's 125%. We did 50% in other rooms, so you got to put that in there too.
I will clarify, okay. I promise. Okay, are you ready to go upstairs?
Let's do it.
Okay. So upstairs, there was a lot of fun decisions to be made. We got a little bit more creative. We always like to start with a floor plan, and that's where you find moments to tweak and add interest and really
so when we're doing a new build, we will meet with the builder, the architect, the homeowners, and then we'll make suggestions based on our experience in space planning and beauty, right? So we did a lot up here of that. There was a lot of tweaks. We did vault this ceiling, and we put wood up there and just made it a stunning, beautiful space. And then we came in and noticed that we could do wide opening arches with white oak to call to each side of the 2 bedrooms on that side, 1 bedroom on that side, and to just make a really cohesive, beautiful backdrop for this room.
Yeah, that's a lot of wood moments in this house, warmth, but none of this would go out of style. So you don't want it to be too heavy to where you feel like you're falling into a trend, but all of these things I truly believe are going to stay impactful. I was watching HGTV the other day, and they were upset they had to tear the wood paneling off the ceiling that was put in the 70s, So we're still...
Well, I mean, it lasted a long time.
Yeah.
And honestly, what I told Tammy was, I love the warmth of the wood, but if they got tired of it, it could be painted and just be...
How dare you?
it could be a shiplap ceiling. But,
yes, it could. But you would make, if they told the internet they were going to do that, they would make them very mad.
Very angry.
Yeah.
But let's talk about when we walk up to the landing and these glorious doors that you created, these barn doors that we put Sherwin-Williams iron ore.
Yeah.
And then we found this inspiration photo on Pinterest of this bar in the back, also painted iron ore.
Yeah. And we use, this is something Grigio quartz. It actually is a great option if you're looking for soapstone. Again, I will have the actual name in the blog post. But when we saw it, it was in between a section of quartzite and quartz. So we did not know, is this a real stone or is this a manufactured stone? And it's great. And I also like when we had drink cups on it, you weren't seeing the wet rings on it. So it's a great resource if you are a little bit picky, you want the soapstone vibe, but you don't want the soapstone maintenance.
Right.
And I think it's cleaner than the dark granites that people are using these days.
Yeah.
And it goes great with gold.
Goes great with gold. We used gold hardware, but we used black mesh, metal mesh.
Yes.
In this bar.
Which was actually really hard to find and a little bit more pricey than I was anticipating it being, but it totally makes the totally makes the built-in.
Yep.
So that's a little prayer nook, and we had wallpaper put in that space. We got a hutch from Lauren Douglas, who is a custom furniture refab company that is local in Texas. So I think they're actually in the Houston area? Or are they in Oklahoma?
No, they're in Oklahoma.
Okay.
And they delivered it. She's so precious, and because I'm really good friends. Well, actually, the homeowner and I are very good friends with her mom, and this is probably one of my favorite pieces in the whole house.
Yeah.
Because it's just vintage and made with love, and it's great quality. And Tammy's able to keep all of her books, her Bible studies, and everything in there.
We did make her take her book covers off for the styling, but it will probably be more functional where you can see the books, the binding and the covers and all the stuff in the future.
The girl won't throw them away. I'm like, you can still see the name of the book on the outside of it, sister, but she's funny.
It's old-fashioned.
It's old-fashioned.
But most people don't. They want to know what they're grabbing when they're grabbing a book.
I understand.
It's,
I understand.
Function over form.
Function over form.
Or function over, function over form.
Something.
Okay.
And also the other vintage piece that we like to mix modern vintage with new is that incredible brass. What is that?
It's just a table.
No, there's a name for it.
I know, and you said it last time.
I said it last time, and now I can't remember.
It's like a Hollywood Regency table.
Hollywood Regency. And then that space over there is dedicated to the homeowner's
record
collection and record player.
Yes. So we love making little moments, and that when you collect something, you want to have a space to display that. And so that works perfectly. And actually those gold little display brackets are very cost effective. And so
Amazon.
Yeah. Well, they sell them. I found them on Wayfair, and it was going to ship in like 3 weeks. And so I was like, Google image search and found them on Amazon. So
I can't do that. That's her skill set. Google.
I bet you
the Googler.
You just know I could, so then you let me. So I do want to mention this fireplace is actually, it's a Venetian plaster and lime wash mix that an artist that's local to our area, actually in McKinney, made, and she mixed the colors from in the house to make the perfect blend. It's pretty incredible how someone can make that look. Venetian plaster is not something that is easy to DIY, so it's really cool to bring someone in that knows what they're doing.
It's one of the 4 fireplaces in the house, and they're all very unique and special.
Yes. She also has a patio upstairs, which I would really enjoy. It's been cold since the house has been finished, and so it's been hard to really get out there, but we have furniture from I cannot remember the name, but it's slip covered. So
It's very, very fun because it has been through it. It's been through the rain. It's been through the sleet, and it's holding up perfectly.
Yeah.
It looks like indoor furniture outdoors.
And they have the ceiling mimics the inside and the outside, so that makes a really nice flow, but also
Feels like you're in a tree house.
Feels like you're in a tree house. And that should be a goal of every house.
Right. Tammy poked her head out, so we grabbed her and we pulled her in. Okay, Tammy.
Yes.
I love your everyday home as much as I love the Christmas home. And I think we should have a ladies' retreat here.
Okay.
And all the girls sleep over, pajama party.
I think we should do it. All right. Let's do it. Hey, we got the patio. We got the coffee bar.
Yeah.
We got the surround sound. We can watch movies.
You're ready.
Yeah.
We got it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is
Because of y'all, because you help me so much.
You're so sweet. Well, we love you. What's your favorite thing in the whole house?
There's too many.
No, you have to pick one. If you have to pick one.
Don't put me on the spot. Everything is so just beautiful. I mean, like,
Choose one.
gosh, you guys.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to make you, your favorite could change tomorrow, but today, what's your favorite? The kids' room.
The grandbaby's room.
Well, the grandbabies just left. They were here to spend the night.
Yes.
And so that is a very special place Shelby and I created for their family. And you just added another one to the family.
Yes, so we have to add a
Third bed.
crib until they're ready. But yeah, I have 3 now, so I'm so excited. But yeah, I love the baby's room. The
It's
grandbaby's
so
room.
cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
You guys are wonderful. They're wonderful.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I just peeked my head in.
So Tammy's like, I'm going back to work.
She's been here working and letting us kind of make over for the everyday home. So she hasn't seen all of it, I don't think, but
I will.
you'll
Yes.
walk through. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Tammy. So speaking of the grandbaby room, we use Love vs. Design wallpaper. It's a custom color, which makes it super unique, but also
Kind of mauve, maybe
it's
purpley.
almost like a camouflage color. We did double twin beds and just had a fun light fixture that just gives it a little bit more character. So
And we did the high-low game everywhere in this house, y'all. So even in here, there's literally bedding from Target and Amazon, and then Anthropologie throws on the end.
Yeah.
And so that's a fun way to really design on a budget. And when you put something that's a little more expensive with cost-effective things, it just elevates the whole room.
and you think everything's expensive.
And you think everything.
So you gotta just make some investments and then, get savvy with the others. So right across from the bathroom, or right across from the kids' room, is a Jack and Jill bathroom, pink tile. You really can't go wrong with that. And if you think you can, argue with me. Like
Black and white marble
Yeah.
in the shower, and then marble on the floor. And, we could have taken it a little bit further as far as there's a lot of people doing a lot more tile work, but we kept it really clean and simple. And we hung some really fun vintage plates in pink on this side.
this side.
And
then on
this side.
we just decided to make it the boys' space because she does have multiple grandchildren, and so
2 are boys now.
2 are boys, and so that is kind of the boys' room. It's still elevated, so if it needed to be the guest space, it could be. And just brought in some blues, kind of played off the ship vibe that the fan was giving. And so that was funny because it wasn't our favorite space, and then quickly unfolded to be our favorite space. It felt like it was an afterthought, and then the more that we started bringing stuff in and styling and staging, it just became very magical.
So magical. Yeah, the pillows are vintage fabric. And then again, we paired it with some Target and Ballard bedding. And it's just so fun.
The last space up here is right through this archway. It is the other bathroom. And that was a space where Mom was really on a mission to hide the toilet. Felt like the toilet was the star of the show. It's hard to hide functional items sometimes, especially something as vital as a toilet. I mean,
I think when you can hide them though, even if you don't have like a water closet, a space for a toilet, there's just ways to do that, right? You can just tuck it away.
So we made a little drywall feature that was an arch, brings it in. So we have quite a few arches in this home, but not too many. And that kind of hid the space. And then the mirrors built in or cut to be the same size. So it looks built in. And then 2 sconces on each side.
Yeah. So that's what they're calling the upstairs primary.
Yeah. They're second primary. So I mean, it is have an ensuite. So technically it fits all the requirements and has a nice closet too. So that is the upstairs. Let's show the last space downstairs, and that is the tour.
That's it.
So this is one of the spaces we knew what the design was going to be first. I would say we had the plan first, and it's funny because I feel like it feels unique to the house. I mean, it definitely still fits in the modern organic vibe, but it does feel very specific to Tammy, which...
Yes, she loved the inspiration photo we found. We did make it her own, and we had a very small space to work with. We actually enlarged it and took a little bit from the pantry because this was actually not going to be functional. And then, fun fact, with the built-ins, we had an opportunity to tuck the printer into some dead space
in the pantry.
In the pantry, there was dead space. So that's always a way that you can, you know, look for spaces in walls and corners and different places where you can actually tuck and hide little things.
For function.
Function.
So the artwork is from Light Your Home, which is really sweet. It's like Jesus Leaves the One.
This is what we gifted Tammy for her home, for her, you know, she is stay at home, work at home a lot, and she really does office and live in here. So we made it hers.
And we've kicked her out today. So
we kicked her out today. She loved the visual comfort bubble light. A lot of people do. There's a lot of visual comfort throughout the whole home. The living room, just many places there's visual comfort, but then we also have different chandeliers, like that floral chandelier in the closet came from Hinckley, I think. So there is a couple different ones, but we used a lot of visual comfort, and we used a lot of
2 pages. So the curtains and the shades are all from 2 pages, and I will say being able to get custom links and custom widths for the shades and same for the panels, and then having such a wide variety of fabric choices was pretty wonderful. So
we used more vintage doors,
antiques and vintage.
We needed the most tiniest narrow doors, and so we found these, and they work perfectly. And then directly off of this room, we have a jewel box.
This is Mom's favorite space, probably. It's really hard to photograph because it is so
tiny.
It's a powder bath, so it's smaller, but it has Schumacher wallpaper. It has a really fun little floral holder on the wall. We have great mirror, great lighting. I mean, just all in all, it's wonderful.
We used wainscoting, and then we matched the color. We color matched the cabinet and the wainscoting to the white
on the wallpaper. Yes. So I think we have covered every detail in this house, and so now it might be time to move to the next project.
Yes, we're excited. We are really at the beginning stages of something super fun. Lots of super fun things.
Yeah, we have more than one project going right now, so we are excited to unfold the journey. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the first tour of the year. We are still doing tours, guys. I actually don't know what we're touring in February because we have some other arrangements that we have to work out, but we will try to do a tour. I might have Mom do a spring tour at her house. So y'all let us know if there's anything specific that you would like to see. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share with all your friends.
You forgot what you're supposed to do.